Welcome to Understanding the IDD Adult Services System, presented by the ARC of Cumberland and Perry County's Education and Community Advocacy Committee. Before your child graduates from the school system, you should have a plan in place for how they will access the adult services system. This system is different from the educational system you have learned to navigate over the last 21 years. The services listed on this slide are a few of the available options you should be considering. All services for adults are driven by the needs of the individual. You are not alone in developing your child's plan. Through the school system, your child's teacher and your school district's transition coordinator will work with you to plan for your child's future after graduation. Remember, beginning at age 14, your child's IEP should begin to contain language about post-graduation outcomes. The earlier you learn about what is available for adults, the better. Knowing which adult services your child will access after graduation can help the IEP team develop appropriate IEP goals. Your child's supports coordinator will also help you plan for adult services after graduation. What is a supports coordinator? A supports coordinator is like a caseworker who is assigned to you through the Cumberland County Office of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. If you have not contacted your County Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Office by your child's 14th birthday, you should do this now. The intake coordinator will help you determine if your child is eligible for their services. Though your child may not need services offered by that office at this time, it is important for them to start learning about your family member, his or her needs, what type of level of support they may need as they grow into adulthood. Once eligibility is established and a supports coordinator is assigned to you, you can begin to learn more about adult services and how you and their teacher can help them learn the skills they will need upon graduation. Your child's teacher can provide contact information to you for your local Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Office. One of the biggest differences between the school system and the adult services system is that the school system of services is an entitlement. This means your child's right to access the educational system is protected by laws such as IDEA or the Individual with Disabilities Educational Act. Schools must provide a free, appropriate public education to your child. The adult services system is not an entitlement. It is a system determined by eligibility. After meeting the eligibility requirements, you will then need the funding to access the adult services, and those services will only be given if there is availability. As you can see, the adult services system is not as straightforward as the educational system. This is why you should begin to learn about the adult services system several years prior to your child's graduation. These are the basic criteria to determine eligibility for services from your County Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Office. Many times, this determination has been made during the school years. As you become knowledgeable about adult services and which programs may be beneficial for your child, you should begin to ask questions regarding the availability of those programs. Questions such as, are there generally waiting lists? May my child attend 5 days a week? Is transportation available to and from the program? What are the hours of operation? As mentioned earlier, it is important that you register with your County Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities Office and have a supports coordinator assigned to your family member. Each county IDD office develops a yearly plan for the needed services for adults in order to apply to the state for funding. If your family member is not identified by your county, they will not be included in the county IDD plan. Although you may not wish to accept funding from the county, you should consider that the cost of most services are expensive and most families cannot afford the costs over the lifetime of their family member.
This concludes the Parent Training Module, Understanding the IDD Adult Services System. For further information, please contact the ARC of Cumberland and Perry Counties Family Education and Advocacy Department at the contact information listed below. Thank you.